Carnivore Challenge Day 3. I had basically the same thing: beef patty, eggs, mozzarella cheese, and then for dinner I had mozzarella cheese with some beef shavings and sour cream in it, and water, coffee. That's all I had, and I really try not to eat till like 10 or 12. Anyways, the reason I kind of try to do this is because I'm missing a disc in my back. Such a great wife. My husband has no idea that I ruptured a disc. I'm just kidding. About 5 or 7 years ago, it's been a while now, I bent over and literally just ruptured a disc in my lower back. And it is what it is. I mean, I literally went to a creek one day. Right after it happened, I just sleep sitting up for like 2 weeks. But then after that, we went to a creek one day, and I just sit on the creek bank with just tears rolling down my eyes. I never said a word. We were out there with our friends. Like, all of a sudden, my husband's buddy looks at me and he said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No, dude, I'm like hurting bad." But it was, it is what it is. You just move on. It's just part of life. Like, you don't want to be the wife that lives in ailment mode, that all the time something's hurting, I've got a headache, and just nobody wants to be around somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like, your husband spends all day either hearing about ailments or fixing someone's ailments. Like, especially mine, he's in construction, so I mean, that's all he hears all day is just, people complaining, people calling with this problem and that problem. This one said that. Like, he don't want to come home to a wife with ailments and complaints. And I have complaints, and you may have complaints. Keep that crap to yourself. Like, nobody cares and nobody wants to hear about it. Like, if you maybe need to go to the hospital, that's one thing. But if you're just particularly, having a headache, or, your sinuses are off or something like that, shut up. Like, you know how crappy they feel? They feel just as crappy as you feel. So do yourself a favor and just shut up. Like, everybody gets headaches. Everybody, like, has some kind of ailment. You're not special. So just keep that crap to yourself, because take a Tylenol, but don't live your life saying, "Oh, I got a headache. Oh, I don't feel good. I'm so tired. I'm so sick." You can get a real bad habit of that being who you are. So just keep in mind that when somebody leaves from work, even you, I mean, I'm sure today both people work. When you leave from work, make up in your mind that you're not going to come home all drug out, like all just pure slap, wore out, exhausted, I don't feel good, my feet hurt, whatever. Like, nobody cares. Everybody hurts. Everybody's got ailments. Don't be the wife that's living in ailment mode. I mean, I slipped a disc in my back. I ruptured a disc in my back. That never changed anything for my husband, if you understand what I mean. Not a thing. Still doesn't to this day. If anything, I would say the more exercise you get and the more moving around, the better off you'll be anyways. But day 3 carnivore. So, and I've done this for over a year, going on 2 years, on and off, but I haven't ever stuck with it strictly. So that's why I decided to do the challenge, just to give myself motivation to be strict with it and just stick with it, because I'm hoping if I can be just super strict with it, I can make it more of a lifestyle, because that's really the only way that it's good for you, I think, is if it's a lifestyle. But anyways,